That Cancer. All right. Okay, today we are doing what do we need to know right now? We're going to start with Libra. Let's see. Let me get the timestamp. Libra. What does Libra need to know right now? Libra, what does Libra need to know right now? Ooh, someone got this over at, where was I yesterday? Okay, so we have twin flame. A twin flame relationship is intense and transformative. Are you struggling with a deep connection? This relationship challenges you to grow and evolve on a soul level. Okay, then we have support. I want to support you spiritually and not feel bound by your struggles nor the opinions of others. I'm here to lift you up, even if you're unsure of what the future holds. Okay. All right. So I'm doing Libra. I'm on Libra. Ooh, sacrifice. Oh, I want to get one of these. I am having a good day. How are you? Okay, fake smiles. Let me get one more. Ooh. All right, so far for Libra, we got twin flame, uh, seeking help in reverse, and then we have sacrifice. So it looks like there is a connection here that there is a strong connection with, but you may have to sacrifice it. It looks like, or you're sacrificing too much in the connection. Let's see, let's get the tarot cards. Mm-mm. Six of Swords. Yeah, it looks like we're moving on. King of Swords. Ten of Cups. The Fool. Yeah, to me, this looks like there is a connection here that you're letting go of. At one point, it did bring some sort of, there was like, you hoped this connection would be like the Ten of Cups, like you're happily ever after. Okay, so I'm going to read it first and foremost as a love relationship. That's what I'm going to do first, since we have the twin flame card. I just want to read this real quick. Yeah, I feel like with this in reverse, maybe you're telling somebody you're not going to, because we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is detaching, like they're logical. It's also a air sign. So you may be detaching from a connection, telling them that, I don't know, you may definitely be blocking somebody. You're going to sacrifice them, especially in love. Maybe you're not going to support them anymore. This is moving on to calmer waters. And this is letting go. This would be a connection where maybe, yes, you had some sort of chemistry with this person, but also at the same time, with fake smiles, maybe I don't know, like to me, that's somebody who you don't feel like you can be yourself. And if this wasn't here, this card, I would say maybe I could read these cards a little bit differently. But with that there, that for me, that's a block. Like this is ending and you're letting it go. You're sacrificing it. And if it's like some other connection, like family or a friend, I feel like it's the same message. It's just the different type of connection. This is easy. So it's like letting go of a connection, it looks like. I want to see this a little bit more real quick. I don't even have to clarify anything. This is just so clear to me. I'm just going to clarify this one because, oh yeah, okay. I was just wasn't clear if like you were still going to support this person in some way. But it's Four of Pentacles. We're pulling back our energy totally. All right, so to me, this is pretty clear. I don't even have to clarify. It's like we're letting go of a connection, pulling back. It's like you're being logical, you're detaching. That was easy. Quick to the point. I like that. Not confusing. You're definitely not confused anymore if you were in the past. That's for sure. Okay, so we're going on to Aquarius. And let me wait. Aquarius. Ooh, enlightenment. I like that. You are on the path of enlightenment, discovering higher truth. Have you noticed a recent shift in your awareness? Continue following this light. It will lead you to greater wisdom. And we have healing as well. You are in the process of healing. Give yourself the time and space you need. Have you been neglecting your emotional and physical health? Prioritize self care and allow yourself to recover fully. Okay. Oh, whoops. Okay, so we have time's relentless advance. When I'm with you, time seems to rewind, and it's like we've always known each other. You feel like you feel like a forgotten part of me. We share a bond that transcends lifetimes. So you could be healing from a certain connection here. Oh, we'll get more. Hold on. Patience. All right. I have something else first too. Some of you could be healing from this is a separate message from this. So I'm really drawn to like these people look like souls going up. Some of you could be healing from like passed on somebody who passed away. This looks like souls going up to heaven. Hmm. There's not too many people in here, but somebody may watch this. Hi, how are you? Somebody may watch this after. There could be this is for Aquarius. So there could be a specific piece of this is separate from the this is separate from the tarot message, okay? Hold on, I don't remember what deck it's in. So there could be a piece of jewelry if you're healing from like somebody who passed on. There could be a piece of jewelry that is very important, like maybe a necklace or a watch. So there's a certain card I get in my head when somebody wants me to bring up a piece of jewelry. Could be a rosary, a necklace, a watch that's specific. But I can't remember what if it's in this deck. I don't really want to dig it out. I know what it means. I'm not going to dig it out. I'm not going to dig the card up. So if that's a sign for you, that could be specific for certain Aquarius, and that could just be like if that sticks out for you specifically, especially if somebody's rewatching the once this is posted after the live, maybe that's somebody a sign for somebody from a passed on loved one, just saying that they're with you. All right, let's get back to this. All right, so interesting. So we have Carlos and want you back. All right, let's get the tarot. Hello, how are you? I'm not doing any, I'm only going through the signs. I'm doing what you need to know right now. I'm not doing any cards. The only time I will pull cards will be for members. Uh, Once I get enough members to do a membership reading, I will pull cards, questions for members. All right. Maybe sometime I'll do a live where you can pay super chat, but I'm not doing it today. The Gila River Indian Reservation. Hello. Where is that? Arizona. I've always wanted to go to Arizona. I like the heat. I hope you're doing well, R. Lopez. Found skeletal remains in Redlands. 18-year-old from my stolen Facebook. Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry that you're dealing with the death of your sister. Well, sometimes the rain is cleansing. Aquarius. Oh, okay. Let me get one more here. I had to look at this for a sec. I think right now you're investing in yourself here with the Enlightenment and the Seven of Pentacles, and you're healing. But we may have, because we have the Strength card, I do think there is somebody here, though, that could be approaching, because I have this energy wants you back, and then we have the Sun and the Fool. So I'm going to clarify that. Let me see the moon real quick first. Oh, you do it yourself. We have a, well, I'm from upstate New York, and we have oh God, what reservation is that? But they don't, I haven't been on that reservation too much because they don't really, as you can, as you can, they don't really like us on the reservation. So I don't really know a lot about, uh, it's just sometimes, well, so you don't really get to know a lot about the culture. I've been on there a couple times. I did, I was, I'm a recovering addict, so I did get to meet this one person, and um, so we got to visit him one time on the reservation, but that's about it, unfortunately. Like I met a person in like, actually it was my boyfriend at the time. He met the person in rehab. Well, you can go there because they have like casinos and stuff, but unless you're going to like that, like unless you're like going to like casino or buy like cigarettes, they don't want you into like the other places. Do you know what I mean? They don't want you like going into their, go hanging out at their personal bars and like their personal, like I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's weird. It's hard to explain. The strength for the moon. Oh, Aquarius, you have somebody here approaching. Okay. So for some people, it looks like you're just doing some healing. It like you're just kind of maybe getting over healing from like a past connection here. And the other part of this, may not resonate, okay? But for some of you, you could have somebody approaching you from the past. I'm just going to be honest because it's wants you back. You have somebody approaching from the past, and I'm going to be honest. They want you to take some sort of risk. Let me see this person. King of Cups. Yeah, they're approaching with an offer. I got to see this person. There's that. They're approaching with an offer. That's what I just said. Ah, yeah. So I'd be wary of anybody from the past approaching. So this person's, so I've caught a case. They're very promiscuous. Okay. You're going to know this. They've been watching. They may ask for money or they may try to give you money. I'm just not sure about that one. Okay. So just be wary of that. They're going to come in all happy and joyful and want you to let something go. Okay. I think you're healing from the past here, and they may even come in and want to turn back time here. So you're going to have some sort of strength. This could be some sort of like, I think you already know. You've gained a lot of enlightenment, so I don't think this is going to matter to you. I think you'll be able to fend this person off. All right, I'm going to let that go. I'm not doing any personal questions today. I'm just doing the signs. I did Libra and Aquarius. All right, now it's Gemini. Yeah. It'd be fun to go to what's it? Oh, powwow. Is that what it's called? The powwow. I've watched a lot of like that stuff online. It looks interesting. I did Libra. I did them first. All right, Gemini. Gratitude brings more joy and abundance. Have you been overlooking the good in your life? Take a moment to appreciate what you have. This mindset will attract even more positivity. Danger approaching. I'm not going to read that. Well, I'll read it. It says a sense of foreboding fills the air, weighs on your mind. A lurking menace stalks you and keeps you alert. I think that's just the mindset. I don't think that's what's actually happening. Rest and rejuvenation. How do I read cards? Well, there's a lot. A lot of people do it different. Um, it's s- so So for one, you have to know the meanings of the cards, but sometimes you get symbols in your so symbolism is very important. So if you look at a card and something that stands out to you, you kind of have to you have to have a good connection with your guides to know why they're like so you have to develop a very good relationship with your guides to realize why they're pointing something out to you, okay? And then sometimes you get, you know, stuff in your third eye, you'll get visions or clairaudience, so it's not always just the cards. Sometimes I'll get songs in my head or I'll hear a phrase. And sometimes it's so you have to put it all together. So also I see a lot of different if I see a lot of green that stands out to me, that could mean something, or if there's a lot of a certain number that can mean something to me. So it's kind of like for me it's kind of a lot of a mix of a little bit of psychic along with the meanings of the cards. I kind of don't really even need the cards, but I like them. I mean, I could probably just sit up here and give messages without cards. I just like the cards. Arizona. Someday I'll make it to Arizona. Ah, ooh, look at that. The Tower and the Ace of Wands coming right underneath gratitude. Five of Cups. Seven of Cups. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. This is interesting. This is totally for me a mindset type of energy. So it's almost like this is a type of person who needs to rewire their brain. So they could have had some sort of either they just have a negative mindset or they could have went through some sort of trauma that has put them in a negative mindset. So this would be like the mindset that they have. Like even if everything's fine, they could always sense there's some sort of danger happening, or it's just negative. So this could be victim mindset. If it's not victim mindset, like we're in a mindset of regret. It's ego. So I feel like it could be attached to maybe a past relationship. I'm gonna pull a few more over here. Because the Seven of Cups is not seeing things clearly. It's also escapism. Oh, this could be attached to um male energy. A King of Cups. Let me see the Tower. Actually, I want to see this card. Yeah, so we have the Devil with the five. So that's bondage. So, damn. So this could be a new energy coming in here. Either this is what you need to embody, or this is what's coming in. This is a break. This could be a breakthrough energy, or this is what you need to embody. To me, that would be a breakthrough with the Tower. S- That could also be like we always feel like something's going to be destroyed or fall apart, and we need to like walk away from that type of energy. So this might not resonate for everybody. This seems like it's for a certain type of person. Now, if this is somebody you're around, this could be, if this isn't you and it's somebody you're around, this could be like affecting you, and maybe you need to like distance yourself from that person. That's the only other way I could read it. So if this is you and you're having a hard time being in gratitude, or like you always feel like everything's going to fall apart, so you can rewire your brain. There's all sorts of ways you can do that. You can use subliminal messages, meditations. They're on YouTube. You can get them for free. You can use them at night, listen to them at night, so you can program your subconscious. You can do affirmations. You just say every day 10 things you're grateful for. You have to do it for quite a while, though. You have to do it for months in order for it to rewire your brain, instead of like being negative and thinking that things are always going to go wrong. Because this is like a negative mindset with the Devil and emotional well-being. It seems like it came about with a person, though. Or if it is a person, maybe you need to distance yourself from that person in some way. All right, I'm going to let it go. Oh, Medicine Man does a similar thing. Does he use cards, or he just uses his own? He probably doesn't use cards. Hi, Natalie. Capricorn's next. Yeah, I figured not. I did have a near death experience. In my, like, I had always had like kind of psychic inner, like, I had some always had some psychic abilities. Uh I could always like predict things or know things. Um and people would always be like, like say I was crazy, and then they would come back and be like, you were right. because I had no proof, I had no evidence, I would just know it. But some after I had my near death experience, I got new ones. So I got the clairaudience and the vision, the being able to see like visuals. Do you want to know? I had a meditation. I have a few guides, but there is one that came up. She didn't say anything to me. There was a meditation that I did, and I did have it was a Native American woman, and she didn't say anything. She had a horse. She didn't say anything to me. But that's the only time I saw her one time, and that was it. So I don't know who that was, but that was like years ago. I don't know who she was. But that's not anyone that I've seen regularly. I saw that person one time. Now that was at the beginning of like when I was started meditating. All right, I'll do Capricorn. It's been an interesting journey. I started talking to or doing I was started because I can talk to dead people, but so I started to develop that, but then I stopped doing it. And I'd see my grandfather, so that was cool. I stopped doing it with my dad, but because I didn't want to see him at that time in my meditate. I didn't want to. I don't know. I just wasn't ready for that. All right, Capricorn. All right, we have reconciliation. It may be time to reconcile with someone or something. Is there an unresolved issue weighing on you? Taking the first step towards peace will bring inner tranquility and strengthening your future relationships. Yeah, I know. I don't care. All I know is all my experiences I've had my whole life and what I'm able to do. Unexpected event. Ooh, breaking news. Let's see. Okay. Hello, Ivana. How are you? Ooh, look at this. Capricorn shadow and disruption. This looks interesting. Impersonator. Fake smiles. Did someone else have that fake? Can't remember who it was. King of Cups, Two of Swords. Temperance. Eight of Swords. Two of Pentacles. There's a lot of fear in some sort of connection here. I feel like this is somebody that you have some sort of tension or dispute with, some that you're in a battle with, because that's what this says. Breaking news, unexpected disputes, rising tensions, engaged in constant battles, facing relentless opposition. This looks like somebody's in denial or there's a block. I would say it's a block. So whatever's happening is being guided by spirit with the temperance for me. And we have the devil at the bottom. Yeah, there definitely is a battle with the it looks like it's belief systems. So whoever you're in battle with, we're not definitely not on the same page with the Hierophant. Ooh, it looks like you guys are whoever you're in battle with, it's like, I would have to say it's definitely very karmic. And the Hierophant is a teacher. So I would have to say you're definitely meant to teach each other something. I'm really drawn to like the shaking of hands on that card. Interesting. I gotta clarify this a little bit more. So there's some sort of social group here, or there's a group. It doesn't have to be social, there's a group. I'm just saying there's a group, and there's like we can't be real in the group for some reason. This did fall out, and I put it back. So it could be something about boundaries as well. I don't know. It's almost like we're playing some sort of playing. I feel like this has a different meaning for me. It's in a group of people. It's almost like, you know how you like have to put on some sort of mask. It's like playing both sides. It's kind of like what I'm getting with this Two of Pentacles. Playing both sides is what I'm getting from impersonator and fake smiles. So right here, this is your worst fear. So something about your worst fear, some sort of conflict. But what is it? I do. I don't know. I can't say for what other tarot readers believe. I'm not religious either. I just believe that there's something out there. I mean, I died, so, and then came back to life. Mm. So there's something there. The reason I don't, it's not the church, the building, it's the religion is they control through fear. And it's not all religion. As long as the religion doesn't control through fear, I'm not against it. And it's not that God, I don't know, I just believe that there's something out there. How's that? I just know there's something. Maybe I more say it's the universe than God. What is the worst fear? Oh, somebody's worst fear is that their lies are going to be exposed because somebody's a thief. Yeah, somebody's trying to overstep boundaries and force something here. It's very interesting energy. Because one person's trying to, oh, thank you for joining as a member, Alyssa. I appreciate that. There is somebody it seems like is trying to stay silent or under the radar. To me, that's what it seems like. Or they're trying to keep something hidden. And then that seems like the person's afraid that that's going to be exposed. And then we have a group over here where no one can be themselves. We have a group over here where either one person or none of them can be themselves. What's the reconciliation? So there's a lack of trust in all this. I feel like to me it looks like this looks so hold on. I'm gonna use this deck. This to me looks like it's so something may be guided because this looks like it's becoming pretty toxic. So something may be forced to happen here so that it's so things break down so that they can be rebuilt. So to me, it looks like the universe is going to break something down so that this can be taken care of. Yeah, so a new path can be formed here. Yeah, because it's too toxic. So we have to have freedom. So if you're in a group of people and I'm just going to put it as an example, you're in a group of people and they're not the best, I feel like they're going to be removed in some way, or you're going to be removed from the group. Somehow something's being resolved, but it's through breakdown because that's the tower. You have the tower twice because this is the tower. And I have court. So it's either some contract, it's like a contract you have. I just don't know where the reconciliation plays in because to me, this looks like you're breaking free. So maybe you're coming back together in like some way to resolve something, but it's not like a reconciliation, like, oh, you're getting back together with somebody. Mm. Like maybe you're meeting up with somebody in a court of law. Like, you know what I mean? So something can be resolved. That's how I see it. That's kind of what it looks like. Or like in a place of business, maybe you're arguing, maybe you're not getting along with people in work and you're having a meeting at work and something's being reconciled at work, like that type of reconciliation, not that you're getting back together with somebody like in love or something like that. That's how I see it more. Battles with evil, yeah, me too. I definitely have my battles with evil. I have to deal with that. Unfortunately, I have to deal with negative attacks, unfortunately. Horus is next. That one took me a while. That one was complicated. That one crazy. All right, Taurus. Ooh, telepathy. Interesting. Your intuition is connecting you with others. Have you been experiencing moments of deep understanding with someone? Pay attention to these subtle connections. They could hold the answers you need. That's interesting. Now, right now I'm reading to this zodiac signs. I'm reading to Taurus. I do readings for people. I do personal readings. Malfunction. Hesitant to address the underlying issues, the cracks begin to widen. Fear leads to neglect. Okay. April. Depending on when you're born in April. April should be Taurus. I think the end 22nd, the first. So would that be still Aries? Conflict and defeat. An offer. I'm gonna get one more there. Then we have conflict. Interesting. Swords. Queen of Swords. All right, so we have somebody here who, oh, I don't like this, with a telepathy. I don't like this at all. This looks like somebody's draining somebody's energy. Because the yellow is the power, so that's your power. So this could be somebody you live. It could be somebody you live with, but it doesn't have to be, or you lived with at some time. Hmm. Or somebody who wants a lot of attention. Six of Wands. Who needs a lot of attention or validation. Three of Swords. That's pain. So heartbreak. This would be somebody, I can get a couple of different, if it's love, uh, it's somebody who needs a lot of attention, validation. Um, they, it would be somebody who you think you could fix. They never want to fix themselves. Um, if it's just like somebody, who's not a love relationship, this could be like a negative person who complains a lot, but they never want to address any of their issues. They don't want any solutions. They always just want to complain. I don't really like this. So this would be the Queen of Swords with the conflict and defeat. This would be like needing to detach, needing to use logic, needing to detach from an energy. So if this sounds like a person that this would be somebody who needs a lot of attention, they're ego driven. And if this is somebody you've already detached from and they're coming back with some sort of offer because they want attention, but they never want to address any issues, I would definitely watch that because I feel like, especially if it's love, this it doesn't even matter. This person did something in the past. Seven of Swords, that's liar, cheater, thief. So they did something in the past that was underhanded. That's why the Three of Swords is here. It's somebody who broke your heart. But they never address any issues. They always just want to let it go. Let's just let it go. But they don't ever want to fix anything. But this to me is somebody who's going to drain you or is draining you. So I would watch out for that. If this is somebody you're currently around, they could be draining you like an energy vampire. That's what this is. But the Four of Wands is like the home. Yeah, don't get trapped in that. All right. I would watch out for that. Somebody could be just coming back around. If it's like, if you're not around this person right now, if they're coming back with an offer, they could just be lonely and they want your attention. So I'll be right back. I got to turn my AC down. Virgo. Virgo 105. All right, Virgo. Commitment. Commitment is the key to long term success. Are you hesitating to make a decision? Commit fully to a path and you'll see the results of your dedication. Truth. Isn't that song from that movie Arthur? Once in your life you find. I gotta think about that. Okay, then we have this. Another sign got that card. Was it Libra? I want to support you spiritually and not feel bound by your struggles nor the opinions of others. I'm here to lift you up if you're unsure of what the future holds. That's interesting, not being sure what the future holds and not committing to a path. And then he's looking outside for the truth. And it's interesting because that song that I'm getting um, is from the movie Arthur, and he was pretty lost. Of course, you may not know what I'm talking about. There was a movie called Arthur where this woman meets this man. I can't, it's been so long since I've seen it, I can't remember how she meets him, but because it was back in like the 80s or 90s. But he was like this alcoholic or drunk, and he just kind of like really had no care. He was rich and he had no care in the world, and all he did was drink and have fun all the time. And I'm not saying that that's you, but uh, he was pretty pathless. Like he didn't have a path. Mm. So or else maybe you're dealing with somebody who doesn't have a path or something like that. Let me see. Or maybe you're dealing with someone like that who just wants to have a good time. I don't know. Okay, no facts. So this is somebody who makes stuff up. Moving. That makes sense. Actually, that makes sense. Maybe you've been committing, maybe you've been helping someone, or because when I read this again, this says, I want to support you spiritually and not feel bound to your struggles. Maybe you've been, somebody's been leaning on you in some way, and maybe you know you need to, like, maybe they've been lying to you and you know it. This could be just one message. I may do it as a separate message. Maybe they haven't been committing in some way, or they haven't been making a commitment, and you know it's time to move on from this, from a certain person, like you've helped them enough. Nine of Wands, exhaustion, the Hermit, the Magician, Three of Cups. I'm gonna get one more there. The Tower. Actually, two more. Another one fell out. Yeah. There's an energy here. I feel like I don't know, it just seems like there's an energy that's exhausting you. There could be some sort of pattern. Maybe it's not just one particular energy. Maybe you have a pattern of committing or helping people, um, a certain type of individual. I feel like though the hermit's gaining wisdom, though I feel like though you're gaining some sort of wisdom here. You're learning something about supporting people. Let me see this 9 of Wands. That's so interesting. There's some sort of commitment that's just exhausting. And if like you're not still in it, you could still be, maybe you're moving on from it, but you're still kind of gaining some sort of wisdom from it. Like you're still healing from it and you're still gaining wisdom from it. Not unless somebody's trying to come and seek help. I hope not. Let me see the tower. No, I feel like it's getting okay. So the tower can be like an awakening, an epiphany, and then we have the Four of Swords, which is recovery, and the moon, subconscious. Yeah. So I will read it both ways just in case. If I feel like you're recovering or you're realizing that something drained you and you're moving on, maybe still you're going to recover from it. But if somebody does come in, I feel like you realize it's a manipulation. That person never has the facts. They're always making crap up and you're moving on. That's what it looks like. Oh, sorry. You probably already left. You have a good one. Hopefully, well, you probably already left. Have a good one. It was good talking to you. Aries. Aries is next. And let me write the time down. And that would be fun to go and visit the medicine man. That would be so much fun. Be a dream come true. Aries. Inspiration. I like that. Inspiration is sparking within you, lighting the way forward. Have you felt stuck lately? Reconnect with what excites you. It will reignite your creativity and motivation. Now, germination. All right. Hmm, I like that. Preserves delicate beginnings and ensures their future. New beginnings. Damn. Thief. Dirt digging. Damn, Wheel of Fortune. What does Aries have going on? The Five of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Hold on. The Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So we have some sort of new destined path here coming in. You might get some creative ideas or some sort of idea aha, because that's a light bulb. So that would be like an aha. That's reminding me of like, now why is this enter? Why is this here? Hold on, I'm getting a song, so just give me a sec. Stop collaborating. So you might be collaborating with somebody here. This looks independent though. Stop collaborating. Wait, stop. I'm gonna clarify this. So either you're trying to do something new and somebody you have to defend it. Um, like other people may, because maybe you want to do something on your own or you want to do something with somebody else. Uh, or it's like you're trying to protect something and it kind of like becomes a burden because you're trying to protect it. Let's see. I want to see this energy. Yeah, you might be trying to protect something. You're afraid somebody's going to take it. Because with a thief, uh, over here, we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, you don't want to lose something. Five of Cups would be a loss. I feel like you don't want to lose something, so you could be trying to protect it. You don't want someone to take it's like an opportunity or something here. This looks good though. I mean, it could be you're buying a home and you don't want somebody to come and take it out from underneath you. It could be a home business that you're starting. Whatever it is, you're growing something. You have an idea and you don't want it to be ripped out from underneath you or stolen from you. It looks good though. I just don't think it's going to be. It's not the sun. Yeah, you could be bouncing ideas off somebody as well. The Two of Pentacles. Maybe that's the you don't maybe that's the issue. You could be deciding on who to talk to. I do have the Emperor and the King of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. So maybe you have a good idea or you just don't want to be telling too many people whatever you're working on or whatever you're doing because you don't want somebody to take whatever it is that your idea or your opportunity. Or you don't want someone to stop your growth. Interesting. 'Cause this looks really good. To me, this looks more like business. Um, this does not look like a relationship, to be honest. Like as in love at all. It looks like business idea, something like that. It looks like it's going to bring a big change, though. Like it's like a destined path has opened up for you, and it's bringing in a big change, a new beginning. It could even bring in some sort of financial benefit. Nine of Pentacles looks really good. It could be your purpose as well. Your purpose is guiding you forward. So, like, you just get some sort of inspiration. But maybe you need to like do more dirt digging on it, whatever it is you're inspired by, and you're just not sure who to talk to, but you don't want to talk to certain people, because you don't want people to steal your idea or something. Looks good though. Leo. Leo. 12607. All right, Leo. Trust. All right. Trust is essential for moving forward. Are you doubting the path ahead? Have faith in the universe's plan and in yourself. Take the next step with confidence. All right, peeping. The walls we built for privacy have crumbled, and now everyone knows too much. We need to rebuild trust before we can move forward. That's interesting. Both of those have trust in them. There's definitely a lack of trust. Temptation. Giving money. And broke. Okay. Ooh, 7 of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. King of Wands. Ooh. 2 of Cups. I'm gonna get another one there. All right, so we definitely have 7 of Cups. Definitely a relationship where there's, oh Lord, I see where there's a lack. I see why there's a lack of trust. Because the power dynamic here is unbalanced. Because I feel like somebody has to depend on the other person financially. It looks like it's either, I don't know. I guess it could be energetically, but it looks like financially. So to me, that looks like somebody can overstep boundaries. They feel entitled to overstep boundaries. You see the 7 of Swords. Yeah, so there's a conflict here. Is it gold digger? Like, it's like somebody, I feel like one person is like somebody's an opportunist. I'm just not sure who's who. So somebody's walking away. I can see that. Looks like somebody's walking away to be independent, or they need to walk away. That fell out reversed. So we have this is interesting. This, I see why it fell out reversed. You're not trusting. So we have the 7 of Cups. Somebody's creating some sort of confusion. Um, so we have the High Priestess. Like your intuition's telling you something, but you're not trusting it. You're not listening to it. I think you need to like move away from a certain situation or person. Um, I don't know, maybe like maybe you're bound to a situation because I don't know, I can give an example like maybe you're in a situation where you're in a relationship and you need to leave the relationship and you're sharing expenses, and now like you're going to have to leave the relationship and of course that's going to cost you more money and you're not sure about going off on your own because are you going to have enough money? But it looks like things will balance out here if you just trust in the path that you need to take, because this does not look good. I don't know whoever this person, because this is not the best energy. The King of Wands with this is like the devil card, basically. And the King of Wands with the devil, that's like that's like very oppressive, but it's also somebody who's forcing, who's intimidating somebody. They don't want you to trust yourself because so that's somebody who doesn't want you to trust yourself because they want to keep you bound to them for a purpose because they're probably getting something out of you. All right. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right. One. All right. Sagittarius. Sturdy. All right. A strong foundation is the key to success. Are you feeling uncertain about something? Focus on building a solid base in whatever you're working on. It will provide long term stability. It's interesting too because he looks like he's just hanging out there, kind of floating in the water, you know, letting go as well. Okay, so we have puppet, but it's in reverse. It says, I don't care what it takes, how long it takes, who I upset. I'm cutting the strings and taking back my life. I like it. I like that. So if anyone had any control over you, it looks like you're cutting that cord. Solitude. Karmic friends. Romantic affair. So I would have to say, okay, it could be like any like friends with benefits or maybe certain friends that aren't uh maybe they were trying to control you in some way. This card says can't fully trust them, tension, secret, competition, your friends close, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So I feel like those are the cords you're cutting here. Anyone that's in trying to like have a relation like a sex relationship with you and they're trying to keep you a secret, like no, you're not doing that. You'd rather be alone. Like a no strings attached relationship, you're not doing that anymore. Oh, Knight of Cups. Six of Cups. You're cutting the from the past. You're cutting all the strings from the past here. And I don't think I think it's more romantic, but I feel like it's not just romantic. I feel like it's friends as well. Karmic friendships. Four Cups. Anything that's not fulfilling you or like anyone that's disappointed you or they're like rejecting you in ways. Five of Wands. Yeah, you're done with the drama. I like clear cut readings. I like this. I really love clear cut readings. You're definitely making a choice. You're choosing yourself. Ace of Cups. You're choosing yourself. Okay. And I feel like if definitely it doesn't matter if it's love or whatever, you only want sturdy, um, real romantic. If let's say it's romantic, you only want real sturdy, you only want to build a solid foundation, build with people who want to also build. Okay. You want sturdy, like people who want to build for the long term. Yeah, you're done with drama. You're done with like people putting you in competition, especially in love. It's also in friendships too. Like you're not going to be around friends who want to be in competition with you, like the jealousy thing. You'd rather be alone. So you could be dropping people that you've known, friendships you've known for a very long time. I don't even have to clarify this. This one was easy. I like this. I like fast and easy. Well, you're not. No, we don't like that. That's not what I meant. Yeah, I think you're done with any games. You'd rather like focus on yourself and build like a solid future for yourself. And it's not that you're not willing to entertain other people, but it's only people who want to actually build real stability. All right, well, that was quick. I like that. To the point. Cancer. Cancer. What's Cancer needs to know right now? Clarity. Clear vision is leading you forward. Have you been feeling uncertain? Clarity is emerging. Take action with confidence and trust in your path. Ooh, if you're asking a question, I'm just going to put it out there. If you're needed a yes or no to a question, it's yes. Since it's right there, I'm going to put it out there. Okay, so we have gift. Let's see what it says. Instead of seeing you as the gift you are, I doubted your value and it created a rift between us. I wish I'd seen your worth sooner. Suffering in silence. Karmic friends. Sagittarius just got that. Obsessive lover. Interesting. Hierophant. Page of Pentacles. And Knight of Wands. The Chariot. Okay. So it's pretty clear. I'm going to give a couple of messages here, separate messages. So if it's definitely clear if somebody is not recognizing your value and worth, I feel like you get clarity that that person is not for you and the path forward is away from that person. But we may have somebody here coming in saying that this that they didn't recognize your worth, but I'm going to be honest. I'll clarify it, but considering they're in the Knight of Wands energy, let's see. Let's see if they're serious. I don't know. Because this is like somebody who teaches you a lesson, is here to teach you a lesson. Okay. The Hierophant, that is a teacher teaching you a spiritual lesson. We do have the Page of Pentacles, so it could be somebody coming in with a new offer. So let me just say, it could definitely also be, it might not be somebody coming in from the past. It could be somebody like, it could be a similar energy you keep attracting that doesn't value you. Because this sometimes the Page of Pentacles, pages can be new energy. So you could be dealing with these players. All right, so let me clarify the Knight of Wands. And the Tower and the Page of Cups. So this would be somebody apologizing. Okay, so if it's somebody old coming back, they're apologizing, they're probably saying they didn't see your worth. If it's somebody new, then they're probably just coming in and asking you out on a date, I would say. The Tower would be unexpectedly, somebody coming in unexpectedly out of nowhere. Um, let me see if it's an old person. An old. It doesn't know if it's an old person. Have they changed? Babylon's reversed. Have they changed? Mm, Nine of Wands is somebody who has a pattern. Looking for a different deck. Let's see this person's intentions. I would say no. No, it says that they're trying to undermine your success. So if it's somebody from the past, it's a no. To me, I feel like this is somebody who's coming in to show you to give you some sort of clarity on a lesson you're supposed to be learning. That's to whether it's old or new person. To be honest, yeah, trick. I have intentions of maybe planning on deceiving you. So I don't. It doesn't matter if it's old or new. It looks like if this resonates, it is somebody who it's like you have some sort of pattern. It has self-worth issues, and it's a lesson that you're supposed to be learning. Like you're supposed to choose yourself over dealing with somebody who doesn't value you, especially when all they're offering very much. Well, I mean, if it's somebody new and they're just offering a date, that's different. But all right, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio and Pisces, and I'm done. Scorpio. Inspiration. Aries got that. Inspiration is sparking within you, lighting the way forward. Have you felt stuck lately? Reconnect with what excites you. It will reignite your creativity and motivation. Oh, and synchronicity surprise at the bottom. So maybe there'll be some sort of synchronicity happening that inspires you, like you see something that inspires you. Let's see. What else we get? Hello, how are you? Galactic Starseed, a child. Oh, it says we have puppets. Reverse. It says, I don't care what it takes, how long it takes, who I upset. I'm cutting the strings and taking back my life. Oh, I'm getting the song Danger Zone. How are you today? Highway to the danger zone. Oh, we have the crown chakra and foundation and achievement. Okay. You definitely could be getting some downloads with the crown chakra and inspiration. You're ignoring. Divination abuser. Interesting. Scorpio. The Hermit. And the Tower. Two of Cups. The Three of Cups. I might get another one. Eight of Wands. Wow. So, this is definitely a lot of incoming messages, especially this could be awakening. So, in the near future, you could be opening up psychically or just like going through a minute where you're getting a lot of downloads or a lot of like synchronicities. Okay. It could have to do with like stability or home or movement. Maybe there's something you've been ignoring. Okay, let me clarify some of this. That's interesting because you have the tower here and the tower's at the bottom here. You see the hermit. Same card. Damn. This is interesting. Who is Aries? If you're dealing, Aries got a little bit of a similar, you could be dealing with an Aries. If you're communicating one, you could be bouncing ideas off each other. If not, this is just you. It's like you get some sort of epiphany that changes your destiny, changes your fortune. Like it could be, because we have the Emperor here. It could be like a business idea. Just trying to see what else I get. I don't know. I almost feel like it has to do with, if it's not a business idea, it's something that pays off, like something you've been working on that pays off. Maybe you get some unexpected income. It could be something that takes off that you've already been working on. It brings in some sort of achievement because the world is an achievement of the world, and then you have achievement here. So it could be something that takes off that you've already been working on, or you get some sort of inspiration that will bring that in for you, that will bring in some sort of income. And it also could be for some a partnership with somebody here, but that might not be for all of you. Because I do have two people. That's why I was wondering. I do have two people. And to me, this came out for Aries too. It's like you're juggling, it looks like you're juggling ideas off each other. That's what this looks like to me. And it's almost like you're inspiring each other. I don't know. Just seeing if I see anything else. It's almost like you're getting some sort of wisdom or knowledge that's going to change your destiny. Honestly, it's like, but to me, it's not coming from, I guess it could be coming from another person with, if you're dealing with like an Aries. But if not, it's coming from spirit or your higher self. What it is that's freeing you. It's also freeing you in a way. Yeah, you're going to be making some sort of change. Somebody could have been trying to steal something from you for some of you. So that's this card. So if somebody, this is how you're cutting the cord. Like it could be energetically if somebody was draining you energetically, that's what this could be. So you're cutting the cord on that person, so that gives you the energy to put into, yourself. So that helps you unblock yourself. So it gives you like increases your energy, and it gives you, it helps your creativity. If it's that, somebody could have been trying to steal from you financially. Or if they were in some way making money off you, or in some way maybe you're cutting them off. I guess that could be for some people. That could be a separate message. That's a separate message. Than the other message, like if you're teaming up with somebody else. I don't know, maybe it isn't. Maybe if you are teaming up with, like, you find out somebody's been trying taking something from you that you didn't realize, and you're teaming up with uh, somebody to get what was stolen from you. I guess maybe it might not be a certain it's a separate message. I don't know, it just seems like there's different messages in here because um For some, it's just like a new path. It looks like a business idea or something. And for others, it looks like something could have been stolen from you, or somebody was trying to steal something from you. And maybe you team up with somebody to get it, to fight for it. Okay. Phew. Jeez. Pisces, and then I'm done. First one. Hopefully I didn't forget anybody this time. I think I got everybody. Let's see. Renewal. You are entering a phase of renewal and fresh energy. Have you been feeling worn out? It's time to refresh yourself, whether by resting or changing your environment. New energy is on the way. Ooh. Oh, and we have times restless advance or relentless. Is it right? Relentless advance. When I'm with you, time seems to rewind, and it's like we've always known each other. You feel like a forgotten part of me. We share a bond that transcends lifetimes. I always get that Cher song when I get that card. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way. This looks like a wishbone. I feel like somebody could is make trying to make a wish. Maybe they wish they could turn back time. I take back all the words that hurt you, and you'd stay. Rest and rejuvenation. So that could be a separate message from like whatever this is. Karmic friends. Woo! Caught a case. This one's sticking out too. Rejected. So that's like somebody's promiscuous here. So you may have some sort of friend, karmic friend here. Looks like they like to sleep around, that's for sure. It looks like you rejected them for some reason. So I'll read it both ways. Either you just have a friend, it's just a friend, and you've never had any, it's just a friend, you've never had any type of sexual relationship. You have a close friend that maybe you're just not, you're taking a break from, or you're just not you're not friends with anymore. Okay. Maybe they wish that you guys were still friends. Or you have it could be where you had a sexual relationship with this person, but now you're not. And it could be either they rejected you or you rejected them. Yeah, Four Pentacles definitely have pulled energy back here. Six of Wands, Nine of Swords, fear. There's a lot of fours. Fours are about security and stability. Let me see. Let me get one more here. Ooh, the Devil. Let me get one. Well, if there was somebody else, damn, she might be a hoe. Well, for one, I feel like whatever relationship this is, definitely you just need to take a break here and renew yourself. That's for sure. With renewal in the rest and rejuvenation, especially if you're feeling any type of, if you're somebody who's making you feel, if it's activating your nervous system, if you're around this person now or like they're in your life now, if they're activating your nervous system, if they're doing something to make you anxious, or if you're around them and they're activating your nervous system, putting you into fight, or freeze, I feel like you should pull your energy back and distance yourself, because this is usually an outside stimulus, the Nine of Swords, that causes some sort of anxiety, fear, nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's like you can't sleep, insomnia. They make you overthink. And this is also, he's got his ears closed, or he's like plugging his ears. There could be something you're not wanting to hear, or this person, somebody doesn't want to hear, but I feel like we need to hear it. Now, if somebody's trying to if somebody's trying to renew something with you and they're coming in and they're like, uh they're saying this crap to you, what's on this card, like, when I'm with you, time seems to rewind. It's like, you're a part of me, that crap. Maybe that's what you're trying not to listen to. That's cool. That's probably for the best. Because to me, this is an energy that you should reject. Definitely don't renew with this energy. I do see where there feels like there is a connection, because we do have the twin flame at the bottom, and I do see where there is a kinship to whatever connection this is, and I see it with the Devil. It's very tempting, but it's not very healthy at all. It's karmic. So if somebody is coming back in, it's all about ego, it's all about attention. Hey, how are you? I'm on the last sign. I'm on Pisces. So, yeah, this looks like we need to pull our energy back. So it's about security and stability. Someone's very insecure, that's for sure. And or else they make you feel insecure. I definitely wouldn't be. I would be rejecting this. You see the devil. It's like somebody's like the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody could even be like saying the Four of Wands. In the Ten of Pentacles, somebody could even be saying that they want a long-term commitment, but I wouldn't. That's karmic. That unless this is just somebody you've known for a long time, if it's just a friend. But if it's like somebody you've had a relationship with sexually and they're saying they want to be in a long-term commitment, that's almost like somebody who's very possessive. This is kind of creepy. It would be like, I own you. Like we're bound together. This is almost what it looks like. Like we're bound together for life. With the Four of Wands, the Devil, the Ten of Pentacles, and then, ew. I don't really like it. Yeah, and the Queen of Wands is somebody who could be overstepping. They could be very forceful as well. So this is somebody who probably wouldn't want you to walk away from a connection. Or they'd be trying anything they can to not get you to, they'd be saying anything they could to get you to not move away from a connection. It's exhausting. Says anything. That's exact. That card came out after I said that. So that just confirms. So this person's going to make anything up to get you. So pretty much the devil's an illusion. So I'd be careful here with whoever, if you have somebody coming back to try to renew something with you, or if you're trying to get away from somebody and they don't want you to leave, this person's going to say whatever they think you want to hear. They could even be like, they could even be dramatic about it too, like play on your emotions. I wonder if that's why I'm noticing that's sticking out to me. Like maybe you're just trying not to like listen. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is energy that I would stay away from or get away from as well. Very manipulative. Because I got these from Temu. Serves me right. Like this is actually the Lovers, but it has the Magician on it. So very manipulative. Magician can be manipulation, so serves me right. But they're sold out on Amazon, so I couldn't get them on Amazon. I still use them because I know what card it is. So, well, Pisces, I would be wary of, especially anyone. Any friends with benefits or anyone you've had a sexual relationship with trying to come back around, or someone trying to keep you that you're trying to get away from. All right. I'm tired. I'm all done. Ugh, I hope everyone has a good weekend. Anyone have, and is everyone here? Anyone have any plans? No, guess everyone left. All right, I'll just be done. All right, see you guys later. Bye bye. Have a good weekend.